So Mark, first match in charge ends in a slender defeat here at Colchester United. How would you sum the game up?
I thought it was a really scrappy game. I thought it was an ugly game. In terms of it was a lot of technical breakdowns, but I thought it was incredibly competitive. I wish it was a prettier game of football, but I'd said to the lads at the end, even with the last 10 minutes left, I'm not too precious to go long and put free kicks and things in the box from deep areas. I thought we were a little bit naive in the first half in terms of they really hurt us down the sides, and we were really aggressive in wide areas to try and stop their wingers getting the ball. And it was just clever play from them for the wingers dropping down to get things down the sides. And I was saying to our back four in the second half, what's the one thing you don't like doing as a defender? It's running back towards your own goal. I said, well, when you've got the ball, why don't you do to them what you don't like? Little things like that. We've worked really hard in the last 2 days on a specific pattern of play, and we got in great positions today without giving away our secrets. I think in at least 8 occasions where if we've done the hard bit, the next bit is the releasing the ball and the type of run. We could have really hurt Colchester today. So that was really, really frustrating. But in terms of the attitude and the endeavour from the lads, it was incredible. 2-0 down, I think it was Callum scored a worldie, Kel's got an OG, and I'm saying to bits and bits, how unlucky is this? But I never thought at any point, it's going to be 4 or 5. I always felt we've got something in us. Shots on goal, I think we've more there. Possession was very even, corners, crosses. We've been incredibly competitive with a really, really good side. So that's pleasing. I said to the lads after the game, because you've got a new coach and maybe a different way of playing and a different style, you might have to take a step backwards to go 2 or 3 steps forward. But trust me, in 5-6 weeks, we'll be a lot further ahead than where we thought we were going to be. We'll make additions, we'll bring players in. So look, let's not get away. It was a horrible game. It's not a nice result, but there was a huge amount of positives to take from it.
Ultimately, I guess the game hinged on, what was it, 2 minutes of madness, really, wasn't it? With the goal. I don't know if you think that we could have done anything more to prevent that, and then your heart has to go out to the skipper, who's phenomenal all game, but it's just one of the things, isn't it?
Yeah, he's like, 2 players come up to me after the game and he's like, sorry about that, Gaff. I went, don't you ever apologise to me. So they've been awesome today. And I've no doubt with the group we've got and when we add to it, that they'll be fine. Something that was really, really important today, even on little things, if you are going to get beat, you don't want to be losing 4-5-0, because that goal difference we've got will be a point to us at the end of the season. So little things like that are really important. But I think on today's things we've seen today, we've matched them all over in terms of possession, chances, crosses, shots, corners, from wide areas, final third entry. So that's a real positive off the back of 2 days training. So nobody likes losing, but I'm quite positive. But if you want me to stand here and say it was an outstanding game of football, it wasn't from either side.
What would you say to the lads at the interval? Because you went in 2-0 down, and when they came out, they looked rejuvenated and obviously on the front foot almost from the start of that second period.
Yeah, we talked about us being naive in terms of being so aggressive in wide areas, trying to stop their wingers getting the ball, and at the end of the day they weren't trying to do that, they were trying to put balls down the side. We talked about that. One thing I'm a bit kicking myself on a little bit is we walked on how we're going to press the ball in fluid play, but from static play I just didn't want to dominate the lads with a load of detail and tactical situations. So at half time we corrected how we'd stop them from playing out from goal kicks, etc., which I thought we did quite well. So it's little things like that. And just being braver in what we want to do in straight passes and diagonal runs, blindside balls and that. But sadly we didn't do that in the second half. And obviously the big one we talked about is the next goal is big. I just said to them at half time, you won't win the game in the next 5 minutes, but you could quite easily lose it. And we were under the cosh for about 15 minutes. We dug in, they held well. Biggest disappointment, if we look at the amount of crosses that went in the box, how many clearances did Pell have? How many second balls? I thought second balls were really poor today, which I know the guys have been really big on, but quite confident that'll change pretty quickly.
You mentioned how important the next goal would have been at half time. when it did came, what a strike from Ben Stevens.
Yeah, look, Ben's a really good player. I spoke to Ben the other day, and it's not a criticism of any coach or manager, but I said to him, why are you not playing? And we had a little chat about that, and he's got to take his own responsibility in that. So when I came in, the fact that Witt said he was fit and he's ready to go, I was like, wow, that's amazing. So that's why I put him straight in the team. Pleased he scored a goal. Thought he did well. A real talent, basically. The big thing I looked at today, and I said to the boys after the game, you've got 2 or 3 players there. If we continue doing what we're doing, the bad news is we won't have them at the end of the season. But that means you're doing something right. So there's enough to work with, and if we can improve in certain areas, not in terms of we don't have good players, but if we can help the lads out. Ben's coming off with a tight hamstring. Other lads are going down. We've got Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday. So we just need a little bit of help in that.
2-1 down, of course, with roughly speaking 10 minutes to go. We almost laid siege on their goal at times, didn't we? Did you think to yourself, we're going to claim something?
Well, one thing we touched on, I mean, people can say this about us, we've conceded, if you look at our stats, we conceded a lot of goals in the last 15 minutes. But I always felt, coming here, that the last 15 minutes, we talked about it last night, if you're well in the game, with 15 minutes to go, you know, you can really let loose and go for it, and you know, you see how they react and do that. So that was a really positive thing. But if you look at the game as a whole, I don't think Girk's made too many saves. Likewise, I don't think Reece made too many saves. We had a couple of nearlies. You know, you stood on the side and you think, you know, it's a whistle past the post, so something to work on. But we certainly gave a good account of ourselves in terms of being able to play and excel against an excellent side.
And how much confidence does that give you, knowing that we've come here to one of the, you know, the leading teams in the division, the most fancy teams in the division, one of them, and putting the performance?
Yeah, well, look, there's 2 things wrong. Some of it was really, really good. What I'm really disappointed in is how we played on the ball. But I said to Danny at the end of the game, when they showed me all the stats, I said, listen, it's only one thing matters. You know, yeah, I know we lost 2-1. So that's ultimately what it's about, but we want to do it in the right way. I didn't think we played great today, but I also didn't think Colchester played great. I think we negated a lot of the stuff with each other, basically.
Moving on, Tuesday evening, big Chester derby, home to Crewe. Your first game in sole charge, of course, of the team. How much are you looking forward to getting back to?
Really looking forward to a home game. Really good team that will want to come and play football, playing the right way, etc., just like Colchester. So, and to play at home in front of our home fans, it's a long way to come for the fans. So big thank you to them to turn up today. I live around the corner from here, so I know how far it is to come. But yeah, just looking forward to getting a home fixture, play in front of our own fans, and show people what we can do.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Bob. Thank you. Thank you very much.